Do you miss seeing some thirsty Star Wars content? What am I saying? Of course you do. After all, my community poll with close to 1000 votes made the top 10 sexiest Star Wars species video the number one pick of what you wanted to see next. As a thank you for finally reaching 3000 subscribers, I'm giving the people of the galaxy far away what they voted for with today's video. Don't you love democracy? Before we begin, though, I just want to remind you that there is a top 10 sexiest species video already, and that this alternate version won't feature any of the species that came out in the first video. So, if you're missing your favorite species, then this is probably why. Watch the other video instead, or after seeing this one. Now, without further ado, let's continue to today's sexiest top 10 Star Wars video. 10. Bothan. Scraping the bottom of the barrel. Bothans are a species one doesn't immediately think when thinking about sexy species or races from Star Wars, but still there are a lot of humans bunking up with them in a galaxy far away, so there's definitely some allure. Also, I found it quite intriguing. I had comments on my part 1 video asking for the Bothans, so there are fans of them out there. Even though they are not my cup of tea, I think the people have spoken both in and out of the galaxy, so you have number 10 right here. 9. Huts, a popular choice, a fan favorite. This is the only troll pick of this list, because while doing this video I scanned the hundreds of comments I had in my other clips, and believe it or not, this was the number one demanded species. I'm showing some comments up on the screen to show you, and of course, I know most of these are troll and others are people with strange preferences, but who am I to judge? One thing is for sure, these gals have some curves. 8. Feline, reptomammalian beauties. The feline are a reptomammalian species who, luckily for us, accumulate fat in all the right places. They are exotic, cold-blooded, and long-lived, as they reach a life expectancy of 250 years of age. The sleek symmetry of their features, calculating and cold demeanors, their exotic looks, and their ability to alter their skin pigmentation means that the feline were often considered to be among the most aesthetically pleasing beings in the galaxy. In addition to their strikingly beautiful appearance, the feline exuded pheromones which made them all but irresistible to both sexes. 7. Voss, sexy, intriguing, and mysterious. The Vox are a species that is quite niche, as in they are very intriguing, mysterious, and not a species that was thoroughly anatomically studied in any Star Wars encyclopedia, holocron, etc. However, they are humanoid and have vibrant colors. They can sound a bit mechanic and their eyes can seem electronic, but they are actually a species of flesh and blood. This just adds to the mystery, although we'll probably get some more information in the future, since this is a species that is picking up popularity thanks to the Star Wars The Old Republic audience. 6. Thillens, an exotic and old school choice. The Thillens are a species who enjoyed lots of popularity in the early days of Star Wars, and they experienced another surge in popularity with the appearance of bounty hunter Let's Razzie. They are able to breed with humans, creating a human Thilling hybrid, and they also have very artistic and rich personalities, which just add some flavor. In the pictures, you probably recognize the species already, but this is one of those it's hard to recognize by name association. Heck, it took me years to get it in my head, but it's definitely a species that contributes a lot to the galaxy in a disproportional way as they are ultra rare in quantity. 5. Nautilus, because they are squid-tastic tentacles. The Nautilans are a marine species whose female specimens are really enthralling by human standards. They have tentacle-like appendages on their head, but Then again, so do the Asari, Twi'lek, Togruta, and so on. It seems to be a trend on sexy species, and at this point I'm too afraid to ask why. However, there's something you need to know, and it's that the tentacles can pick up pheromones and let their owners know what emotion or feeling you're experiencing right now, so you should try to remain calm if you intend to smooth talk a Star Wars girl from the Nautilus species. Just a heads up if you catch the drift. 4. Sith Purebloods. The Sith purebloods can sometimes be extremely beautiful to look at. However, you should know that, like in many other species, we have subspecies and variants here, some of them being too bulky or crude to be appreciated by human standards. However, Sith pureblood women can be gorgeous with their posh personality and refined movements. One thing is for sure though, if you go for purebloods, you can't be a pushover. 3. Diathema, the Angels of Legend. If you ever saw Star Wars Episode 1, then you know what Kid Anakin says to Padme when he sees her for the first time. Yep, when Anakin was calling Padme an angel, he was actually referring to the perfect beings known as the Diathema. The Diathema are a very special winged sentient race that is pretty much made up of energy, so they can assume different forms. They are usually tall, beautiful, with bright glowing skin and 6 wings. However, as stated, they can change their form and they have been known to take up pure energy form to fly around. When deep spacers were exploring the regions at the edge of the known galaxy, they discovered this species and marked it as probably the most attractive and appealing species in the whole galaxy. 2. Echani. I admit, I have a crush on the handmaiden. The Echani are classified as a near-human species, and so it's pretty easy to say they are among the aliens we humans find the most attractive. They are anatomically similar to us, but possess light skin, white hair, and silver eyes. What many people don't know, though, is that there is actually a race of Echani with black hair instead, and these are called the Thirsian. Back to the typical Echani though, they are a matriarchal and combat-prone race that I'm biased towards as I really like the Handmaiden from Knights of the Old Republic, a Star Wars game that is, in my opinion, criminally underrated. 1. Arkanian. Sexy, smart, brilliant, and arrogant. What if I told you that the dumbest Arkanian is able to memorize vast libraries of knowledge and solve problems not even the Empire's top computers could solve? Yes, the Arkanians consider themselves to be the top tier species and the pinnacle of evolution. A near human species with a huge array of subspecies, they are usually light in skin and hair, with full white eyes that can see infrared light. However, their evolution isn't left to chance anymore, and the reason they are so intelligent is not only their huge history of genetic manipulation to enhance themselves, but also the use of cutting-edge cybernetic implants to empower all of their skills, abilities, and traits even more. Some of you may know one of the most famous Arkanian Jedi, a Jedi I spoke about in another video of mine, Jedi Master Arca-Jet. And this is it. This is the second list of the top 10 Star Wars sexiest species. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and comment down below as I answer every comment I get. See you next time.